everyone, and welcome to another part of 60 seconds. So we're going to actually go ahead and try this again. So we'll see if we could do any better this time round. A lot of you were requesting that I play this again, so I figured why not. Okay, so there's an axe on the wall there, a med kit in there, so that's both handy. There's a kid there. Okay, there's lots in the kitchen. Okay. Alright, so she's there. Where's the okay, whoops, I totally knocked something over. Okay, so let's just grab him first, since he's like right there. Pop him in there. Okay, let's go grab her. So I think we're going to try and get the family first, and maybe just pop them in there. The mum must be up here somewhere then. She's in here. Okay, I see. Give me you. Alright, and we can get this axe on the wall. Okay. Get out the way. Jeez. Okay, there's a med kit up here. There's a gun. Okay. Med kit. Oh my god, that took 2 hands as well. Okay. Get that in there. And I'm going to just grab as much. Oh, as much. Okay, there's water there. I thought there was lots of water in here, but it doesn't look like it. Grab me that. Okay. Anything close? Oh my god. Nope, I don't think we've got time. Okay, no, I don't think so. We need to stay here. Okay. Well, that did not go too well, did it? But, yeah. I didn't go great. So day 1. This might even be worse than the last time. Let's see. So all of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's still barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. Okay, so we're not going to give anybody anything. So we keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day where there weren't as many bombs falling down, not on our heads anyway. Okay. Day 2. I'm just happy we've got a med kit and stuff. So fun memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy is on his best behaviour. How long will it last? Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. We're not giving them anything again today. So we're going to start prepping to go. So what we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Okay. So I think we're going to send Ted out to do his thing. So do we have to take care of ourselves, or will someone come to our rescue? Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Some water for Timmy, and there has to be water left. Dolores. Okay, so everybody kind of wants a little bit of water right now, which is a whole bottle gone. So we're going to send out him. Okay. So then we're on to day 4. Okay. So Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying out loud. Timmy seems okay as much as he can be in our current situation. Everything seems okay with Dolores, and Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. So we're not giving them anything again today. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans. We haven't even had any soup, so I don't know how that can be. And that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Okay, so we have nothing we could do about that. Day 5. Okay. So, oh my, that thing's huge. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel dirty. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she is not saying so out loud. And Timmy's on his best behaviour. Today was calm for Dolores. Okay, I'm not giving them anything today. So, peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaken every couple of minutes and it feels like it's getting stronger. Every time this happens, here it comes again, and it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. So there's nothing we could do about that either, unfortunately. So day 6. Okay. So anyone hurt? Hopefully not. This entire place is a mess, but nothing seems to be very badly damaged. It should be good as new after we do a bit of spring cleaning. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water? Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. And so should Dolores. So they all kind of need a drink, which I'm really grudging at the minute because we need Ted to get back. So it's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters. Doesn't help. We were chatting and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. Okay. Let's hope. Sounds like that could be him back. Yes, it is. Okay. Did he even get anything? He didn't even get any water and somebody drew on the wall. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I don't see anything that he's gotten us. So we're done fighting, but for how long? Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We found the Tencent Hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcases and other hotel supplies were all scattered all over the place. Now we know the secret to the restaurant chef is tomato soup. No wonder they were a 5-star hotel. So we did get a can of soup. Oh, we got a bottle of water too. Every room was stocked with water bottles for guests. A few of them remained relatively untouched by the explosion. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy's okay and everything's okay with Dolores. So Ted's hungry and Ted's sick and Ted's tired. Okay, so I'm going to use the med kit on him and I'm going to give them all some food. Okay. No, go back. Okay, so we want to start prepping again. So surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might face dangers we've never dreamt of. Okay. Alright, so let's see. It looks like he's doing better. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. So, there isn't anything bothering Mary Jane. Timmy's okay, and Dolores is quite calm, and Ted wishes for a few drops of water, and Ted's recovered. Okay, so we'll give him a little bit of water. Alright, so enough sitting around. I'm actually going to send the mum out. Okay, so hopefully she comes back with something good. Let's hope. So water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. So I'm going to give her a little bit of water. So we learned a valuable lesson recently. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, you will end up with more roaches. That's not ideal. If we don't do anything about it, we will end up glowy just like them. Well, I'd be using this, not the gun, but hey ho. Okay. So day 10. And the roaches are gone and our gun looks okay. So it's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long and Ted's fine. So Timmy needs some water. So our first aid kit is of no use and we need to do something about it. For some bizarre reason, we believe we can use lethal bug spray to produce some additional medicine. Maybe it will work. We won't know until we've tried, right? Well, we've no bug spray to use, so we can't do that. Which sucks. Okay. Alright, there's another little drawing. So too bad we didn't have that spray. Homemade drugs sound like an excellent idea. Mary Jane's fine. Nothing to report on Timmy, and Ted's stomach is rumbling and he needs water. So we'll give him a little bit of both. So being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. Okay. Would she hurry up and get back? Seriously. Seriously, we're running out of supplies. So we can take care of ourselves. Mary Jane's thirsty. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. This morning has been calm enough for Ted. So Mary Jane needs a drink. Only the loss of our water. And we're going to wait. We're going to wait it out. So our first aid kit is of no use. Yeah, we can't do anything with that again. Okay. She's still not back. I don't know if she's coming back. So too bad we didn't have that spray. Mary Jane's hungry. Timmy is hungry. And Ted is not complaining. Okay, so the kids are hungry. So we'll give them both a little bit of food. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. We only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio and broadcast and learn a thing or two. Okay, so we can't do that because we have no radio. Oh my god, still not back. I don't think she's coming back. Okay, so they say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Everyone has to drink sometimes. We can't have Timmy without water. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Okay, so she needs... See, I'm really grudging giving them the water right now. Because we only have one tiny little bit. Okay, she's needed it the longest. Okay, I'm going to give her some water. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. Okay. Is she back? She's back and she has water, but she's sick. Okay. Oh, she got a Boy Scout book. Okay. Alright, this is... Okay. So is there one thing we need to do is to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely, and we liked our street, especially Durking National celebrations. Everyone joined in and decorated their lawns and houses. Plenty of fun was to be had. The street doesn't look like it will be used for any celebrations anytime soon, not in the next 100 years anyway, but we had an idea. Maybe something useful could still be found amongst the rubble. It appears that Mr. Jenkins from down the road was brewing his own moonshine. We discovered a few bottles with labels that suggested a high percentage of alcohol, but the stuff tasted like water, so we assume he fails. Or did he? So we found one of our neighbours picking up books. He claimed he was looking for one titled How to Serve a Man. Apparently it's a cookbook. All he found was a scout handbook which he gave to us. It's not much. It's not the same, he claimed, for reasons he didn't go into. A band of kids were playing war in nearby ruins. They had plenty of real guns and ammunition. It's very encouraging to see that kids are making the best of this terrible, terrible situation. They even shared some ammunition. So Mary Jane's fine, and Timmy needs water. Okay, Dolores needs food. Ted is hungry and needs water. Okay, so food. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, he needs water. Water. I'm gonna give her water. Oh my god, this is not good. Okay, so I'm gonna make him head on out, I think. Timmy is in good health and full of optimism. Yeah, we'll have him head out. So how about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all the madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride. Even the whole place turned into Atomville. Okay. Day 16. Okay. So still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble, and no news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores would really love something to eat, and Dolores has rested. Ted is not complaining, at least not very much. So I'm going to... We needed to eat. Dolores. Oh, we can't give her food because we've none. Okay, well, this sucks. Okay, we're going to send out him. You can go out, my little friend. Hopefully you come back quickly. Oh, looks like the mum died. Fudge. Okay, so Dolores briefly faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is hard to shake off. She couldn't seek it anymore. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food, and Timmy went out to the wasteland. Okay, and there isn't much going on with Ted. Okay, so we can't really do anything here. So what the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. It's something crawling in the air vents. Relax, take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe there's something, maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Okay. There was nothing we could do there. It looks like Ted's going a little bit insane. Okay, so haha, we can live with them noises, right? We can even be friends, haha. Boredom can really get to you in the shelter. It can lead you to dark places. Trust us. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking all day. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. So Ted's gone crazy and Ted's rested. Okay, so, okay, let's move on. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness, swim a little, maybe take a boat ride even. Okay, next. I know that they need water and stuff, but we just don't have enough for both of them right now, and I really want Timmy to come back. So still, it's better to be, okay, Mary Jane's hungry and Mary Jane's very thirsty and Ted's really thirsty. I think we're going to give Ted the water. Just because he's, I don't know, I feel like he should have it. So if there's anything, anyone can rescue us from this, it's our government. Again, we can't do anything with that. Okay. Day 20. Oh gosh, where's she gone? When Mary Jane found out she is not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this, and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts. We don't have a radio. Ted, did that say? The first option sounds a bit more, yeah. Ted's hungry, okay. Well, nothing I can give you, Ted, sorry. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could get out and leave and walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution, and that scent of freedom we miss? Okay. He's back! Okay, he's back. He got a map. No food though. No food or water. We're dead. We're dead. Okay. Oh my god. He got a map and a radio and stuff though. Still, it's better. Okay. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he's come back from the wasteland and safe. We used to go to the waterfront before all this happened. It was a great place to enjoy time with your family and watch ships, boats and sailors. We were really excited to find one of our favourite yachts a few blocks away from our house. We found it by a bit mysterious that it's now moored in the middle of the crossroads, but there are plenty of reasonable explanations for that. The captain's cabin was a mess, but we managed to dig through it and even find a fancy hat and a working radio. We weren't sure which one should take. Tough choice, but we ultimately decided on the radio. One of the cabins was filled with maps, binoculars, and some technical gadgets. Most of them looked useless to us, save for a map. The local area would definitely be useful. Timmy's hungry and Timmy's tired and Ted's hungry. Okay, I can't give you guys anything. We'll start prepping. Okay, so we could send Ted at least. So we decided to peek outside for a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we went out, about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. Okay, well, use the gun. Please don't let me like a cat or something. Okay. A quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Timmy should eat and Ted's hungry. So we're saying we can't do anything. Yeah. Okay, so we're sending out Ted and hopefully he's freaking quick because Timmy's going to die otherwise. But hey, we're on day 23. Okay, so Timmy's hungry and Ted left for the surface. Can't give you anything, Timmy, I'm sorry. Okay, so our traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even at the end of the world. So he offers 1 soup in exchange for cards. So I think we are going to give him the gun for water because we really need it. I think we really need the water at the end. Okay, of course. We got our water though, yay! Yay for water! Just as it ends. So hunger drove Timmy insane. When he realised we won't be able to provide for him, he snuck out and never returned. We made a deal with a salesman and helped him pack. He strolled away into the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going next. And we got 4 freaking bottles of water. We found access to our house restricted by concrete barriers and a small platoon of heavily armed soldiers patrolling the area around it. We thought that's our ticket out of here, but they just took everything we had and chased us off into the wasteland. Guess we'll be hunters gatherers now, like in the good old Stone Age days. We survived for 28 days. Well, that sucks. We were chased off. Okay, you were driven away. Alright, so that was another part of 60 seconds. So I do hope that you guys all enjoyed this game, and I will speak with you all soon. Bye everyone.